don't get discouraged. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going down to the Fields Employment Agency, and we'll apply for a job. Do you know those employment agencies are very, very peculiar people? When you walk in there, you've got to be entirely different than anybody else. Now, go in as though you didn't need a job. You know what I mean? Give them the impression that you're wealthy, you got plenty of money. They'll be begging you to take a job. Don't just walk in and say, mister, can I have a job? Be independent. You don't want a job. Do everything just the opposite to one looking for it.
I'll walk in there and I'll speak my piece.
Just do as I do.
I'll show that guy that I don't need a job.
That's it.
But I need a job.
Well, don't tell him that.
In other words, I'll put on the stuff.
Put on the stuff as though we don't like his place or anything else connected with him.
Like it don't matter.
That's it. Now, come on, you got the idea?
Mr. Whitcup, I've got just the job for you, sir.
Oh, that's good.
You'll like this job. It pays very, very well. It's for one night only, of course.
Oh, yes, sir.
The salary is $50, sir.
$50?
That's right. You're a special doorman at a very ritzy hotel for the embassy reception. Do you like that?
Yes, sir.
Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me see. $50 is a salary for one night, excepting that there's a few little deductions. You know what I mean? For instance, there's withholding tax of $12. Then there's the Social Security tax, $2.50. There's a federal old age insurance, $1.50. There's a state unemployment, $2. There's a union dues of $5.50, and $21.50 for your uniform. And of course, that makes $53. Even so, salary's $50, Mr. Whitcup. You owe me $3.
Yes, sir. Gee, $50 a night. This is the best job I ever had.
Thank you very much. So here you are, sir. The address is right. Pardon me. The address is right on this card, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Well, we're doing very well. We're doing very well. We're doing very well. Oh. Yeah? Fields Employment Agency. Oh, yes. George Brooks, I remember you, sir. Well, of course, Mr. Brooks, I've got just the job that you want. Yes? Yes, we spoke about it. Let me see. I can't find... Oh, here it is. Now, listen to this job, Mr. Brooks. Wanted smart young man in simulated molecular energy plant to work on nuclear fission project utilizing abstract uranium formula. No experience necessary. That's right. You'll take it? Good. Here's the address. Los Angeles Hot Tamale Factory. That's right. Goodbye. Goodbye. Well,
take a look for yourself. Get a load of this office.
Mr. Abbott, I am sorry to tell you, but I think you're right. This is the crummiest looking office I've ever seen for unemployment.
Look, there's the man.
Mr. Fields Unemployment Agency.
There's the man to get you the work.
What a joint.
What
I
is
have
he-
been around in my time, but never have I seen enough. Abbott,
What?
get these rugs.
We'll get a load of them.
Must have got them from the Salvation Army.
Well, naturally, they throw
They
that
must have
stuff
gave
away.
them to him. He didn't buy them, they must have gave them to him.
Nothing. And this
Look
is the
at
guy that does
dirt
it.
and filth in this office.
Look at here.
Look at this.
Look at the way he keeps it. Yeah, that's right. Look at the way he keeps his smile.
Guy hasn't
Look at this.
What are you
Nothing on
showing
him
me
but
the
writing.
files?
Can you imagine it? Not even a
All this
secretary.
here stuff over here,
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
I've
Seen these old-fashioned telephones. Get a load of this.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Abbott.
Please.
Would you like me to give you a job?
Who wants a job? We're independent. You get all the
What
money.
do you call this here?
Look, nothing in it.
What do you call it?
It's a box.
It's a file, ain't it?
It's some kind of a
I'm
file.
gonna file it. Mr. Fields, I have been in some wonderful joints, but this ain't it.
Get a load of this.
Hey, get the push on that.
Get a load of that.
That looks like something I bet on in the fourth race at Santa Anita.
And he wants
There's me, Abbott.
get work for people.
What do you call a thing like this?
That's supposed to be a hall tree.
No,
That's a hall tree.
This
baby.
is a hall tree,
That's
yeah?
a hall tree.
Well, he picked out a fine place to plant it.
Hey, get a
With
load
all
of
this dirt and filth in
Look
here,
at this here.
it has to take root.
Hey, look.
Mr. Fields.
Don't even empty.
Unemployment agency.
Terrible. I've never...
Excuse me. What a joint if I
I've
ever
never
saw
seen
one.
anything like it. Just put it down. Put it down. Lucky we don't need...
Close up this joint. We're going to get the Board of Health over here.
It's all right. It's all right.
I have seen a lot of places, Mr.
Never
Abbott,
liked
but
it.
you told me about Mr. Fields' employment agency. You are right.
That's all.
Get a load of this drunken fife furniture.
Drunken fighters.
Get the desk. He must have got all this stuff from the Lend-Lease or something.
Yes, take it easy, kid. As long as you got money in your pocket, you can be independent.
What job do we need? Don't need no job.
No job.
well,
Yes,
are you all through?
I don't know. Just a minute. Am I all through, Abbott?
I think you are.
Have you got anything else to say?
I don't think he has.
I don't think I have.
No.
Well, take off your hat and get those feet off my desk.
Now, just a minute. Now, Abbott told me...
Get those feet off my desk!
He told me...
Shut up! Don't interrupt. You've had your say, now you listen to me. You came into this office like a wild man. You criticized my business and the way I run my business. You knocked my furniture. You insulted my wife. My wife, do you realize that's the woman I married? That's the woman I love. The day I married her, she ran third, and you see, now you've got me insulting my own wife. Don't you know that a gentleman never insults anybody? The first essential of politeness is consideration of the feelings of others. Graciousness without condescension, that's the attribute devoutly to be wished. You don't have it. Now listen to me. The next time you come into a man's place of business, always knock before you enter. And when you do come in, take off your hat. Take it off! And when you speak to a man, address him as sir. Sir! S-I-R, sir! Another thing. Politeness costs you nothing. If you can't say anything nice about the way a man runs his business, don't say anything at all! Now I want you two hoodlums to get out of my office. And don't you dare to come back until you've learned to act like gentlemen! Get out! Hello? Deputy Crestview 6000. Hello, John Collins, janitor service? I want you to send a janitress here to the Fields Employment Agency. Yes, same office. Thank you. Furman. Yes? Come in.
May we?
Please do.
Thank you. Mr. Abbott, come in. My, what a nice office.
Lovely.
Mr. Abbott, you see how everything is so tidy in this office?
Just as an office should be.
Now, this is the kind of man I really want to work for, because if you work for a man like this, you know you're going to get a nice, clean job.
And a good job.
Oh, look at that rug on that floor. That must have cost you a lot of money.
Well, Mr. Fields himself, look at the intelligence written all over his face now.
Oh, isn't it the truth?
Marvelous.
Oh, this is real Duncan Fife furniture.
So this is the real...
And I like the way he has the interior decorator comes in and lays it out on the floor like this. This is an odd way of decorating an office.
It's marvelous.
Mr. Fields, it is a pleasure to come here and get a job from you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just a minute.
Oh, yes. Don't forget.
Oh, look at
Isn't
this
she
picture.
gorgeous?
Isn't she beautiful?
That must be your wife.
This would have been the girl of my dreams had
Yes.
it not been your wife. If it is
Well,
your wife, isn't
That's
it?
life. That's
Mr.
life.
She must have been an inspiration to you.
Say no more. Let me shake you by the hand.
Oh, it's quite all right.
Both of you. I want you to know that in this day and age, it's a pleasure to see boys who can take advice and benefit by it. You know, it takes courage, real intestinal fortitude to be able to admit openly when you're wrong. Boys, tell me, what can I do for you?
You can drop dead. We got a job across the hall. Mr. Abbott, see you later.